Right, welcome back. Thank you for staying with us. You're watching Crossfire. Members of the National Assembly Public Investments Committee now say Jubilee Vice Chairperson David Murathe is a shadowy figure behind a company that was awarded a 4 billion shilling tender by medical supplies agency KEMSA. The MPs questioned Murathe's involvement with two companies after the director of one said he approached Murathe owing to his societal standing. Now, the Jubilee Vice Chairperson was scheduled to appear before the committee, but was a no-show. Brian Otieno explains.
That I knew Honorable David Murathe and Mr. Wilbur Gichoi know each other, and that Honorable David Murathe is a respectable, high-standing member of society in Kenya.
A letter by Chen Chao, a director of Entech Technology Company, testifying that he reached out to Murathe owing to his social standing, was the subject of scrutiny on Thursday's sitting of the Parliamentary Committee investigating the multi-billion shilling KEMSA scandal. Entech Technology was to finance and supply personal protective equipment to Kilig Limited, a company that won the KEMSA deal worth 4 billion shillings. The matter raising all the questions was the relationship between Murathe and directors of the two companies, Kilig and Entech Technology.
Kenyans want to see this big fish who influenced the payment in KEMSA. And we are happy that somebody is admitting that he himself is a reputable Kenyan and his role was to influence. These are the people we are looking for.
Today, we have been exhibited. We are able to see the drama, the conniving, the influences that have been going on under the carpet.
Murathe and the directors of the said companies, Wilbrod Gatei and Chao, were scheduled to appear before the committee but skipped the sitting, instead sending written submissions. In his testimony, Murathe said that he only acted as a guarantor to Kilig, a situation that required him to be a mandatory signatory to the company's Equity Bank account. MPs also took issue with statements the Jubilee Vice Chair is alleged to have made on a vernacular broadcast station.
One member who looks like he's the influence peddler in the executive has the audacity to go to the vernacular radio station, be able to really ridicule this committee, and fail to come before us.
Kilig's 4 billion shilling commitment letter was cancelled after legal queries were raised. A director of the company, Ivy Onyango, had in December last year refused to disclose names of the original directors and signatories of Kilig. The committee has again invited Murathe to appear before it on Thursday the 29th. In September last year, the Jubilee Vice Chair recorded a statement with the Ethics and Anti-Corruption Commission over his links to Kilig Limited. Brian Otieno, KTN News.
Right, back into politics and the uncertain